Hey, sweet friends. So I wanted to get on and encourage someone that maybe is a little bit like me and stays stuck in comfort zones instead of going out into the wide open spaces that God has provided. And He showed me just how much that is true a few years ago when I was driving home from work, and I go the same exact road all the time. And so I knew when the road was going to have this little dip, so I'm always ready for it. And He kind of spoke to my heart, and He's like, it's really great, to know and to be prepared, but think about all the wide open spaces, the roads, the adventures that I have for you. And yet, if you stay in this exact place, on this exact road, out of fear and longing to have comfort and to, not wanting to be afraid and to know every single thing that's going to happen before it happens, kind of thing, think about how much you're missing out. And no, He wasn't just talking about that road, He was talking about life and how so many times I am apt to stay in these places of comfort instead of going on to that next thing with Him. And then with those words, He had shown me a snippet of like a race car that's just going on the same track over and over, when that race car is made for more. Yes, of course, it is made for a race day to go around that track at amazing, incredible speeds, but it's also made for the open road as well, and to go on adventures and to see things and do things, right? And so God was kind of telling me, like, you can either stay stuck in fear or you can go on an adventure with me. And actually, after that, He had given me that. A while later, I had an opportunity to go visit my parents. And I do not like driving, especially by myself. And I was always like, I'm never going to go drive to see them. I'll always fly. But there was an opportunity and a time for me to go and drive. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to be brave. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to stay stuck in my comfort zone. And I had the most incredible time. I stayed with them. It was just a healing time for my heart. And God just showed me again, like, the aptness of His words and what He had put on my heart. So I want to get on and share that with you today, friend. If you yourself just feel like you're just going around that same exact racetrack and you feel kind of stuck on repeat, and you feel like God has been telling you there's so much more, so many more roads and adventures and places He wants to take you, people He wants you to meet, and yet you stay rooted in your comfort zone on that racetrack in fear, may I just encourage you. God says that you are brave, you are strong, you are courageous, and that you have Him on your side. So you're not for a second on this journey alone, friend. So I encourage you, go do that next thing. Maybe it's a small step. Maybe it's taking that drive like I did. Whatever it is, friend, you can do it. You can do it with, it's not by our might, not by our power, but by His Spirit. And you can do and be all that you were created to do and be. And you can go on all those fun, amazing, wonderful adventures with God. And don't despise the small beginnings. I hear like God's telling someone, maybe it is a very small step, and you're like, well, that's not even a big step. It's still a step of faith, friend, no matter how small it is. So, and you know what? They say the longest journeys, they begin with that first step, right? That first mile. So you don't despise how small your step is. You just go and you do it in faith, and you see what amazing, wonderful adventures God takes you on. I love you. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.